All rise. Hear ye, hear ye. The Hamblen County Commission meeting is now in session. The Honorable Bobby Hahn presiding. Please remain standing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your attendance tonight. We'll get started. I'll call on Commissioner Debbie Ahern to lead us in our prayer and devotional.
Tonight's devotion is from Luke chapter 2, verse 10 and 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For to you is born in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. Let's bow our heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we're just so thankful for this season. You gave us love. His name is Jesus. So, Lord, help us to be loving and kind to one another. Lord, thank you for allowing us to meet together and to help our community. Jesus, in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Ms. Ahern. I'll call on Commissioner Thomas Doty with the pledge.
Attention, salute, pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Before we get started, I want to make an announcement and an apology, kind of circled into one. The last meeting, we, and I take full ownership of this, letting people speak from the gallery. We can't do that. It's a disruption. So you'll have your chance to speak during the at the appropriate time, but we're not going to, be talking from the gallery, raising our hands, jumping up, and adding something. So please refrain from that. We're going to be on a short leash with that. We have 14 present. We have a quorum. We will get started. Starting with our comments, non-agenda items. I have one listed as Gwen Holden. If you'll come to the podium, please.
My name is Gwen Holden. I live at 8150 West Point Drive, Talbot, Tennessee. I want to talk about Chairman Hahn's comments about the Road Commission at the end of our December committee meeting. Chairman Hahn said that 5 road commissioners have paid back what they owe to the county for unlawful payments that they received from the county payroll department from 2018 to 2024, and that 2 road commissioners, Gail Free and David Rich, are making payments to the county for what they owe. Unfortunately, that is not the full truth. It's a half-truth, which means it's also a half lie. Fact 1, the Highway Department Private Act says that road commissioners have to attend road commission meetings in order to be paid. Fact 2, there are 5 road commissioners, Charles Anderson, Danny Bale, Gail Free, Tom Hyde, and Delbert Nix, that have not paid the county back a penny of the unlawful money that they were paid for 4 road commission meetings in 2020 that they did not attend. Fact 3, these 5 commissioners were sent invoices for missed meetings by the Hamblen County Finance Department, located in the mayor's office. But these invoices did not bill the 5 for the 4 meetings in 2020 that they all missed. The meetings were canceled. So the truth is that 5 road commissioners have kept over $4,600 in unlawful payments for 4 meetings they did not attend. I filed suit for the taxpayers like I did when I recovered $9,400 from Stansel Ford for the Solid Waste Board. And like Edna Green did recently when she recovered $14,900 for Hamblen County from County Attorney Capps malpractice, assure. Mr. Hahn,
You want to state the facts, stay with the
I'm-
facts. That was not
I'm
malpractice.
stating them, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
It
truth.
was not a malpractice.
Mr. Hahn, on an issue involving over 4,600 of unlawful payments to county officials, you have a responsibility to know what you are talking about and to tell the truth and the whole truth. If there is anything in the private act that says road commissioners are to be paid for meetings that they don't attend or meetings that they don't even take place, let me know where they are at. I'd like to see them. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone else on non-agenda items? State your name and address, please.
Louis Chen, East First North Street. I'm here for the same.
Mr. Chan, will you move the mic over closer to you? Or move over to the mic? Speak into the mic.
I would like to reset the time, sir.
I'll give you extra time. Just go ahead and move it over.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So we can hear you.
So I'm here for the same thing as before, and that was the only thing actually brought me here to speak out. That is, once again, is Mr. Anderson's office that you guys just purchased, vote for purchase last month. And just before I came here, I confirmed from the assessor's office it be properly registered on the 5th on December. Exactly the schedule as you guys said. I am glad that it is done, is done, and I'm more happy for Mr. Anderson, the seller. And on record, I actually joke more than one time. If I or any citizen want to purchase that, and if we have extra money to burn, I would love to offer $1 million to Mr. Anderson, second generation of practicing attorney in town, helping out a lot of the people. They have all my respect. But the difference is, this purchase is through the county. You are spending everyone's money. You have much more higher tier of the standard to be held up. You have professional accountant to help you out. You have to spend the money on a moral ground, not only legal. Not only legal, best practice, but moral. So once again, I already say that in 2021, you guys can purchase it in $160,000. You guys did not. I do not know why. Forget about why. But right before you guys offer to Mr. Anderson this year, what I know that, and it be confirmed on record, that property was being sold at probably close to $190,000. So why you guys have to pay that much, especially have to hire agents, real estate agent, to pay the extra $160,000 or so to negotiate the price up rather than down? Why? Altogether, you guys pay $280,000 altogether spending. And that converted to the 0.06 acres of the land you get, it is impractical. When you use it for the park of the new building, it will be $5 million. The first time when I do the rough calculation, I thought it's more like a $3 million per acres you purchase for that piece of property. But when I do more details calculation, it is going to close to $5 million. That will be included the purchase, the commission, the renovation, or tear down before you guys can build anything. And then how much piece of the parking lot you gain? It is 7.5 to 8.7 parking space you gain.
Thank you for your comments.
So you guys are not doing a good job.
Comments.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else on non-agenda items? See none, let's move on to agenda items. Anyone to speak on agenda items? You'll have 3 minutes.
I want to talk about item 7E, which is about a budgeting amendment, but I have a slightly different take to that item. I want to talk about the budgeting process for the future reference. We have already purchased property, and then based on me, you accept or not, you guys are overpaid. You guys are not doing a good steward for the public fund. So how are we going to remedy the situation?
You
if
need to
I'm
be
right?
more specific to an agenda item, please. This is agenda items.
I'm talking about 7E. This is the second time I mention it, sir.
Well,
So we need to build in a process for the next time a similar situation coming out. How are we going to slice and dice that issues from the financial point of the view, from the benefit return of the purchase?
what are you talking about? I know I'm looking at item 7E. You're talking about purchasing. What are you talking about?
Budgeting.
I'm asking you specifically, 7E, which one are you talking about? You can't just ramble on about non-agenda
Budgeting.
item. No, it has to be specific.
When we talk about issues, before we go to the specific, we need to iron out the basic, the fundamental.
I'm not going to argue with you. If you don't want to get to something specific, then you need to sit down.
Last time when I was here, I give the specific item I want to talk about, which is Mr. Anderson.
That's not
you
this
asked me to
time.
come over here. You did not read the paper correctly, and
You're
you
done.
asked me to
You're
go down and
finished.
sit down.
You're
You waste
finished.
my time, and you did not respect my time.
You're done. Now sit down, please.
We need to build a fundamental way
Sheriff
to
Mullins,
look out a situation.
you take
when
control
the
of
next
this.
budget's coming out, how are we going to iron out what is right and wrong?
We have anyone else on agenda items? Let's move down to item 3. We have appointment for the Morristown Library Board. And did you have a name on that, Mr. Mayor? I didn't get that.
It's in the packet that submitting the name of Mike Richardson to be appointed to the library board. That is the name I present for this commission to approve.
Okay, we have Mike Richardson to the library board. Do we have a second? We have a second. Ms. Howell? Almost. Okay, we'll let Mr. Doty make the motion. Any discussion or questions of the position or, I guess, of Mr. Richardson? Okay, we'll do this off the board. This one's on the board. Okay, let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay, 2 abstain.
So, motion passes. Let's move down to item 4, our Calendar and Rules Committee. And I'll call on Chairman Thomas Doty.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have item 4A, which is the approval of the consent calendar items, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Mr. Horner, any discussion? Let's vote the motion. Oh, we do? I'm sorry? Yes.
I'd like to have, I think included in those is the special call meeting from November 5th, 2025. If it is, I'd like to have that pulled for discussion, please, sir.
Hey, could you, I didn't hear that. All of it. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, would it-
Mr. Chairman, that is currently involved in litigation,
yeah.
which we're not going to discuss.
okay. There's a lawsuit pertaining to that.
The minutes for that?
Going on legal counsel.
The minutes.
The November
The minutes
5th.
of the meeting you certainly can discuss, but anything beyond that is not certain proper for discussion.
So you want the minutes?
I want the minutes pulled for discussion before they're adopted as permanent records, sir, please.
Okay, we can do that.
And let me reiterate, that was the lawsuit, me against CAPS. So we settled that. That was the lawsuit, me against CAPS, and we settled that.
Okay, what do you need the minutes?
If you don't care, pull them and we'll discuss them when you get to discussion, please, sir. Unless you are ready to get into it, sir.
I don't believe we've got them in the packet, do we?
They're online. And I do have copies for everybody.
I hand it back to you. Hold 1 second, we're gonna look back through here.
Pass this on around.
We can certainly add them, I don't know where that'll leave us at for tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, I said if they were being adopted permanently, because the final minutes are online. That's what I was getting at, sir.
We don't
You've
have,
got a copy coming around. They should be to Mr. Doty, please, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Doty.
So we have a motion. Yeah, I know, yeah, that's right, they're pulled. Okay, you have anything else to add?
When you get to discussion, I will. I figured you'd have to drop it down to the
We
one.
will, but I'm asking if you have anything else.
Not right this minute, no, sir, please.
All right, thank you. Mr. Doty? We have a motion and a second. We do, yes. Okay, we were discussing that, so let's vote the motion.
They're voting for consent
We're
calendar.
down.
You're down too.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I'm a little confused. I'm not sure what we're voting for.
we're adding,
We're voting for the
The-
consent calendar,
Okay.
and Ms. Green asked for that to be removed, and that will move down to item 5, which is items removed from the consent calendar. So,
I got it.
we're having technical difficulty.
I got it. All I had to do is touch it.
I've said before, technology's great when it works.
Thank you. I didn't realize. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up now?
How'd we do? All righty, we're gonna have to go off the board. A gremlin got in their system.
Ton. waiting to get the system straightened out.
Which one?
The system's not, it's not showing anything on the board up there. It's still showing you absent and Tim Horner voting. No. Oh, yours hit sign in again. Okay. I didn't notice. I apologize. There you go.
Tim Horner's and Wayne, can you try to vote?
On what? We gotta get the minutes first.
It- No, it's to pull, it's to accept the consent calendar. They're they
With
pull-
these minutes removed.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'll vote.
Okay, thank you. It's hard to hear over here. That's why we need everybody to speak up so we can hear well.
I'm sorry. It's 13 yea, 1 abstain.
Okay, motion passes.
Item 4B would be the approval of the regular calendar items, but we have additions that we need to either approve or disapprove to go to the Finance Committee 7. The first of those would be 7H, was retained counsel request for the mayor to retain counsel to defend Hamblen County government, mayor, and Hamblen County Legislative Body with most recent lawsuit with plaintiffs Joseph Hone and Gwen Holden. And I need a motion to approve adding that to the regular calendar. Can I get a motion to add that?
Motion to approve.
Thank
I'll
you,
s-
Mr. Long.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Harville. These will be off the board, so,
No, these will be on the board.
oh, okay.
What did he say?
Okay, do we have any questions or discussion on this?
Has to be off the board because we need 2/3 vote.
You got it.
Yeah, but you need to speak up. I can't hear on this side, and I apologize, but,
You probably couldn't hear me.
and it's not just you, it's some on the other side, please, sir.
Mr. Mayor, do you have anything to add to this?
I recommend these additions because it's after the agenda was presented that they be voted on individually, and you need a 2/3 vote to add them to the calendar on each one of those. Once you get that done, then you go back and vote the motion of accepting the regular calendar.
Okay. Does everybody understand what the mayor's requesting? All right, we have a motion,
Third majority.
2/3,
Put it
yes.
on the count, put it on.
2/3. We have a motion, we have a second. Vote this off the board.
Debbie Ahern,
Yes.
Jamie Carter,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edgar Green,
No,
Stan Harble,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Joe Huntsman,
Yes.
Peggy Kyle, Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
That's 13-1.
Okay, 13-1, we do have a 2/3. Motion passes.
Second item, which will be 7I, which will be the approval of the mayor's selection for Emergency Management Agency Director Ricky Perky, who is Chief of East Hamblen County Volunteer Fire Department. Do I have a motion to add this?
So moved.
We have a motion.
Mr. Warner?
Second.
Second by Mr. Long, thank you.
Any discussion? We'll read this for you. From Mayor Cutshaw, I am requesting confirmation of Ricky Perky for the Emergency Management Agency Director, in which he selected him for this position. Director Chris Bell resigned from the position effective January 31st, 2026. To fill this vacancy, I have formed a 7-member advisory committee. The committee met with several qualified individuals and have recommended Ricky Perky, Chief of the East Hamblen County Volunteer Fire Department, for this position. The final decision is made by the county mayor and has now been forwarded to this legislative body for confirmation. Any questions or discussion? Let's vote the motion. We've had, Mr. Horner?
Yes, ma'am.
Debbie Ahern,
Yes.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Joe Huntsman,
Yes.
Peggy Powell, Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith, Kyle Walker,
Yes.
13-1.
Motion passes.
The third item we have, which will end up being 7J, is acquiring additional juvenile detention holding facility, Blount County Sheriff Department Juvenile Detention Center. I'll give a little bit of insight on this really quick. Our juvenile holding facility that we have here is a temporary. We are limited to the amount of time we can hold them, and we're also limited to employees that we can get, and we're not able to get people to work because it's all PRN. And so we're having to transport them out of county, which we've been doing for quite some time. The majority of that time was being sent to Knox County Detention, the Richard L. Bean facility, which the Knox County Sheriff's Department was kind of strong-armed into taking over here not long ago, and now they no longer accept out-of-county inmates at all. That left our juvenile center with one option that we had a contract with, which was Sevier County, and we have to have a backup in case there is a section that, or a time that we have actual 2 inmates that are co-defendants and such, or if they're full, because these are not secured cells, these are open dormitories, so you can't really have co-defendants right there together working things out. So we have to have 2 as a backup. I think our county mayor may be looking at another one as well, maybe try to get us a cheaper option. But that's the reason for this, is Knox County decided they weren't going to hold anymore, and we have to get the second one. So do I have a motion to approve to add this?
Thomas, is Jefferson County in, do we do Jefferson County?
Jefferson County is no longer in, their juvenile holding facility is no longer in existence. They don't run it anymore.
Jefferson County then?
No. No, they shut it down a long time ago.
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Harville. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Walker.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Does anybody have any questions? Ms. Howell.
Thank you. How do we, good golly, Blount County's a long way away. How do we take care of this problem here?
Take them to your
Would
farm.
this discussion be down?
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
middle?
okay,
All
lovely.
we're doing is putting it on the agenda right now.
Yes, sir, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, let's vote the motion.
Debbie Ahern,
Yes.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Joe Huntsman,
Yes.
Peggy Powell,
Yes,
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith, Kyle Walker,
Yes.
13-1.
Okay, motion passes.
That brings us back to now item 4B, which is the approval of the regular calendar items with the additions of the 3 that we just added, which are 7H, I, and J. And I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion.
oh, yeah.
Went crazy again.
big bad luck.
You didn't pay you $20.
We paid, what, $100,000 for this system? Look at it. 4 years later, it ain't no better. I'll vote for it.
13 yea, 1 abstain.
Okay, motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Doty. Move down to, here it is. Item 5, items to be removed from the consent calendar. The special called meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I'll make
Okay, we have a motion. Mr. Reed?
a second.
Second. Mr. Neesmith, any discussion?
Commissioner, excuse me, I'm sorry, forgot about my button.
I don't think it's working.
It's not,
Go
it's
ahead,
not,
go ahead,
I
Brooke.
apologize. All right. Commissioner Hahn, the packets that you have received gives a copy of the minutes in case you didn't see them when you went through your book. First of all, it doesn't even tell what the case is if they want to go in and look at it. Second of all, it doesn't tell what the settlement was, which means if in future years, if somebody goes back to look at, they've got no idea what it was, why it was settled, or anything. And all sensible beings, the case docket number should at least been there. You've got a copy of the settlement agreement that notes the docket number. And it should be noted that it was $14,900. We briefly discussed $14,900 during the sorry, when we were talking about trash the other day. My apologies, sir. But the minutes need to be clear. It needs to at least note the cap screen lawsuit, and it at least needs to note the docket number and the settlement amount. So that in future years, if people go back, they can tell exactly what it was. And to correct our attorney, to my knowledge, that's settled. I did sign the settlement papers, so.
I was thinking, Ms. Green, I apologize. I thought you were talking about the most recent case that was filed, not Mike and yours and my wonderful case.
Apology accepted, sir. But
You did get your $6,400.
I did get the lawyer's fee, yes, sir, and filing fee. And I know the county did get their check, because I did ask for a copy of it. But I do, in all fairness, I think it should note the docket, the case number, and the settlement amount. Because those minutes could be anything. And that's why I furnished you a copy with what was there, so that I don't know how you are, but I have to have things in front of me to always remember my exact numbers. But that needs to be added to it, and the settlement agreement needs to be added to the minutes as well, sir.
Do we have any other discussion or comment? Yes, Ms. Howell.
Thank you. Ms. Green, but if it says the case number, does that help us?
You can pull it up and track it that way, to tell exactly what it was filed over. I apologize. Could I answer her question, please, sir?
Go ahead.
Let me make things a little easier for the commission. I don't have any problem with putting the case number in there, I don't want any of you to feel compelled not to do what you need to do, whatever that may be.
But in answer to your question, the settlement agreement notes the docket number. And then if you put it in there, they can go back and look at the.
Got it. Mr. Neesmith?
Yeah, I think we need to put it right on the minutes.
Okay, we
Case
got
docket
that. You have something, Mr. Mayor?
I would just suggest you could amend that. It's not an issue at all to add that to the
Okay.
minutes.
Do we have a motion to amend?
I would recommend maybe motion to accept the minutes with these additions.
I'll make the motion to accept the minutes with the addition of the docket number, Greens Cap lawsuit, settlement of $14,900, and settlement agreement attached to the minutes.
We have a motion with the amendment. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second, Mr. Neesmith. We're on 5A. Five, only one. Well, can we do it on the board? Can't. Yeah. We're removing the minutes from the. Yes. Yeah, we have a motion in a second. Wayne Neesmith. Can you hit second there, Mr. Neesmith?
Yes.
Second on his.
I thought it was off the board.
There you go. Thank you. I didn't catch it. Thank you.
All right, let's vote the motion.
Wayne's got something odd on his. I'm sorry.
I heard it. What do we do now? Again, bow.
Thank you, Wayne.
11 yea, 3 nay.
Motion passes.
Against.
Move down to item 6, approval of the consent calendar. Need a motion.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, to approve.
Hit your button there, or can you? Yeah, we have a motion, Mr. Doty. We have a second, Mr. Richardson. Any discussion? Okay, let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes. Move down to item 7, Finance Committee. I'll call on Chairman Rodney Long.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We'll start with 7A, the JBI renewal agreement for the SCAAP grant, and I put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Mr. Doty. Any discussion? Any questions? Now let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes.
7B, the TDEC grant bid recommendation for the Stormwater Project Complete Construction Management, LLC, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mike Richardson. Any questions or discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes.
Move to 7C1, additional employee, that's Chief Magistrate Administrative Assistant, and I put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Horner. Mr. Neesmith.
Is this just to finish out the year?
Yes,
I noticed
sir.
it said high for year on it.
That is correct. The salary that's listed is only until the end of the fiscal year, and then it'll come before this body for the next year.
Okay, what's the salary gonna be for the end of this year? High for 37, or ever how many?
No,
calculate?
37 is the count, and that's
Do
with
what?
everything. 37 is the number. 37 is for the next 6 months, or to finish out this fiscal year.
Well, that'd be 72,000 a year.
That's including all the insurance.
That includes the benefit package, insurance, and benefit package is what that is. This salary will be 52,000 for the year.
Ms. Green?
I would like to see this put on hold till the next meeting till we get more information about what I have asked and I haven't gotten full answers to. I realize that it's a chief magistrate position, but if I got my information correct, we've got 3 full-time and 5 part-time at this time. So why not just promote one of them instead of creating another job slot and another expenditure for the county? That's the first thing. Second thing, when I asked about what their duties were and so forth, Nobody could tell me. They told me that it was a process, and according to Judge Collins, hold on just a minute, I brought a copy of his email so that I would not misrepresent what he said. Let's see, just a moment. If I understood it correctly, there's going to be some things changed the first of the year, so why not wait till we get every bit of the information before we step into this?
Because this is a needed position now.
Well, why not just promote somebody instead of hiring another employee?
Do not know, Ms. Green. They
Mr.
run
Chairman,
that part over there. They know how to run it. They know what they need. I won't pretend to know what they need or,
Mr. Chairman,
yes, sir.
that's what they're doing.
Okay,
They're promoting from within.
okay. There you have it. Answered?
That answers part of it. No, now, according to Judge Collins, that was going to change the first of the year. What changes is it going to affect us as far as financial budgeting, is my next question.
It's a created position. It will be Chief Magistrate and Administrative Assistant for General Sessions Court. Judge Simkowski, Judge Collins. That was the position. Those gentlemen were here that night to entertain your questions, and obviously they're not here that night, and that's what a work session was for, so we can discuss that. But anyway, if you have other questions, we'll certainly try to get to that. It's the first I've heard of it that you had questions.
Well, I sent them directly to him. I didn't want to waste your time, sir. So, and you've been generous about answering several others. But and I have one more question for you. Now, the lawsuit that we agreed to settle as far as the attorney fees, $509,000, will this help that won't come back again violating their constitutional rights? Will it help in any shape to avoid that happening again?
Ma'am, you've lost me on your question
Okay,
here.
we had a special call meeting regarding the $509,000 settlement for attorney fees for the inmates that won their lawsuit, and for us violating their constitutional rights at the jail. So one of my concerns is, will this,
Point of order, Mr. Chairman, I don't think that has anything to do with the motion that's on the floor.
if I may, he did ask if I had a question, sir.
That would be more appropriate for our,
Well, I would still,
I'd answer that, Mr. Chairman, really quick. The magistrate's positions, all of those were put into effect when this lawsuit first came down and the judge ruled that we were not in compliance. That's when the judges came to us and said, we need the magistrate's positions there. So yes, will be in effect and will be the chief magistrate over those.
so in your opinion, as well as Mr. Mayor, do you think that'll correct the situation so that we don't face $509,000 again in attorney fees?
It'll assist.
It will. Ma'am, that's what this is. This is a chief magistrate. This is the answer that we've all been working on. The answer has already been taken care of as far as what created that lawsuit. And by the way, there was no judgment against the county. It was only attorney fees that mounted and mounted.
Well, if we hadn't lost it, we wouldn't have
Ma'am,
had to pay.
I do agree. I do
If we
agree.
hadn't lost it, we wouldn't have had to
move
pay.
on. Let's vote the motion.
Thank you, sir.
Yea, 1 nay.
Motion passes.
Move to 7C2, additional employee for the IT techno specialty. Get out in a minute. I put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Mr. Walker, any discussion, question? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes.
7C3, additional employee, the grant coordinator in purchasing and special project assistant. I put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Mr. Harville, any discussion or question? Ms. Green.
Quick question. Where we have had the previous mayor to work on special projects and so forth, will this replace him, us hiring him? Or will we still have the additional expense with him as well as this?
Commissioner, to answer your question, Mayor Britton will continue what he has been, former Mayor Britton will continue working on some grants like the TDEC grant, stormwater that he has been working on. He's assisted with the health department. Those things he will continue. This right here will help our grant coordinator, Barbara Horton, which has helped with over $2 million of grant last year. But not only does she do that, she does maintenance contracts, service agreements, maintains all these items to try to keep up. Ma'am, this office is way understaffed of one. That help is needed. The employment of former Mayor Britton is coming to an end, but at this point, it does not replace.
Now, is this for an
Thank you,
additional?
Mr. Mayor.
Is this for an additional or just Miss Horton? My apologies, sir. Is this for an additional helper for Miss Horton? I guess is the way I should have put it, sir.
Absolutely. That's
Thank
what I
you,
just
sir.
said. Yes.
Thank you for the clarification. I missed that. Thank you. I appreciate it,
Let's
sir.
vote the motion.
One nay, one
Mo-
abstain, I'm sorry.
Motion passes.
7C4, additional employee of the maintenance and housekeeper for the Justice Center. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion, we have a second. Mr. Horner, any question or discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes.
Go to 7D, it's future capital projects. D1 is tabled until March 26th, capital improvements for the old Justice Center, Sheriff's Department. Says there's no action necessary on that one. D1 is where we are to vote on the design architect and the design study for that remodel, and I put that in the form of a motion.
Okay, we have a motion. Is this off the board?
Mr. Chairman, it says D2 up there. We're actually, should be on D1. Is there a vote for D1?
The motion is for D1, the vote for the Barbara McCary for design architect and design study.
Capital projects. I see what she's
Motion
saying.
was Rodney Long. Second. Is that correct? Mike Richardson. Do we have any discussion on this? Let's vote the motion. Oh, we do? Ms. Howell, thank you.
So if I'm understanding this, we're putting the construction, or we tabled it, so could we not table this?
Yes, ma'am. In our work session that night, in the committee meetings, what was decided by the Finance Committee to table any renovation of the Sheriff's Department at this moment and look at it at our March meetings. However, the motion did move forward out of Finance to go ahead and allow Barbara McMurray to do a design study to have that in place. So you'll have more information in March to make a decision on what you'd like to do for renovations of the Sheriff's Department.
Thank you.
I will say this, I had an opportunity, courtesy of Sheriff Mullins and Mr. Cribley, Captain Cribley and Chief Deputy and Ellis and all of us took us back and let us look at the detective room, and they've got 5 or 6 detectives working in a area that's not much larger than this over here. And I can imagine sitting there and being on the telephone and someone else on the telephone or someone else talking. So when they talk about necessary renovations, these are necessary. I mean, it's something that we've got to do down the road. And I know we've incurred a lot of debt, but I think this is one of those things that to solidify the whole process where we've been, I think we need to really look long and hard and get this project up and going ASAP. Ms. Green?
I have concerns about us stepping this fast into that. And I had somebody to go back and look at what they have voted in the past as far as engineering services and so forth, and we're not meeting what we already passed several years ago. And we need to do that above all else. We need to meet what we've set forward as our rules. And if we can't do that, then we need to amend them and fix them.
Set forward on our roads.
Our rules, R-U-L-E-S, I'm sorry, I should have spoke
Can
plainer.
you be more specific about that?
Well, and let me see if I can find the year on this. They set by a resolution as far as architectural and engineering services. Wayne's got more information on it. He gave me a copy of it coming in.
It's RFQ.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What year was this?
2006, it says right here.
2006?
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Peggy.
All right. Mr. Neesmith, do you have something to add?
Yeah, you know, there's such thing as called the RFQ. We did that on our jail when we got it. We sent out these things to different people, and they give us their qualifications. And you've got to do that on a new project. That's what it was adopted in 2005. We haven't done that on this. We already know about what the price is going to be on it, what they're going to do and everything else. But anything that's over $25, you got to have an RFQ on it.
25,000.
And we're not following our rule. That's why I brought it up several times. Our rule committee hadn't even met this last 2 or 3 years. So if you just got one person, and it looks like we've already tried to pick the architect, and other architects have not got the chance to bid on this. So I think you need to go by the rules that we've got. That was adopted in 2006 or 7 or something like that. We did it on our jail. We've done it on our library when we put the roof on it. We've done it on everything else but this. We've not even sent that out to anybody to look at.
The reason Barbara McMurray they've not been asked, they've been asked if they would, but they're not under contract by any means, is that there is a relationship ongoing with them. There are current architects with the health department. That was the relationship that was established, and that's why they were going to be asked to do this design. It was just to help that along, and you know, this body has that choice to make that decision.
Mr. Carden?
Yeah, I guess, I'm not sure of the value. I guess it's 25,000. Is that the county's policy for that? So I would assume if it's 25.
Yes.
Barbara McMurray could do it if it was less than that without an RFQ.
That's correct.
Right.
Yes.
So I think that would be the question probably related to what you're.
They could, and I have no.
RFQ is just getting qualified to do it.
But if it's less than the
Not got a
policy
price
on
tag on it
house.
yet.
Yeah,
it's less than the
RFQ,
policy
request
on
for
the house.
qualifications, yes. Yeah. This body has the choice.
Yep.
You know, y'all have the
Anyone
authority to make
else
that.
need anything? Any questions or comments? Okay, let's, Ms. Green?
Thank you, Commissioner. In all fairness, and we try to be transparent, it should be opened up to everybody. There might be somebody do it a lot more reasonable than she was. I can see the relationship. But in all fairness, I think it needs to be opened up to everybody. That's just my suggestion. That's how we do business.
That's what the rule says.
Yeah.
So there's precedent set that we have used other things in prior relationships or ongoing relationship. Again, this body has that choice.
Okay, let's, Mr. Walker?
Question I have, do we know what the charge is gonna be? I mean, do we know if it's gonna be over 25,000?
We do not. There has been no discussion in that, just if they would be interested in doing this. There has been no discussion in that.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Let's vote the motion.
if it'll please the body, what I will do with the passing of this, I will contact Barbara McMurray and ask them to provide an estimate of this design study. And if it happens to be over that amount, then I'll bring it back before this body.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Motion does pass.
Go to 7D2, table until March of 26, the workhouse jail to work for men's housing. I don't think there's any action needed in that since we tabled it. So we'll move to 7E, budget amendment. Number 1 will be the Hamblen County Department of Education budget amendment number 5. That's an increase of $67,300, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Harville. Do you have any questions or discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
7E2 is Fund 101, the accounting and budgeting of $29,235, and I put that in the form of a motion.
Okay, we do have a motion. We have a second, Ms. Ahern. Any questions or discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
E3, Fund 101, the data processing of $34,395, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Walker. Any discussion or question? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
E4, Fund 101, the General Sessions Court of $37,835, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Doty. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
E5, Fund 101, the other facilities and maintenance of $25,800, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Doty. Any questions or discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
7F, change order number 1 of the Hamblen County Health Department of $10,730, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Doty. Any discussion or questions? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
7G, change order number 2 for the Hamblen County Health Department of $36,628. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second, Mr. Horner. Any discussion or questions? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
7H is to retain counsel, the request for the mayor to retain counsel to defend the Hamblen County government, the mayor, and the Hamblen County Legislative Body with the most recent lawsuit with plaintiff Joseph Hone and Gwen Holden. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Mr. Horner. Any discussion?
Mine's not working, Chairman. May I ask a
None of them
question?
are. This is off the board.
Oh, my apologies.
No, that's okay.
Question, sir.
Yes, yes.
We did not, I know in the past, we have not had anything come before this board as far as hiring an attorney. When Mayor Britton hired Arthur Knight, and our lawsuit, he said he had the right, so therefore it didn't come before us. So what has changed, and this question may be better to our mayor, what has changed that all of a sudden it's coming to the county commission?
He's being gracious.
Would you let him answer it, please?
Exactly. I felt that to let the commission make this, or ask you guys to, ask the commission to allow me to retain this council. That was, I don't know that it's necessary, I just did this.
According to Charles Curtis, any time that the county has an attorney, and another one is hired, it's supposed to come to the commission.
Okay, I brought it to the commission. Is there an issue?
Well, just a couple questions. I couldn't understand why all of a sudden, no offense intended, you were doing that, and in the past
I mean, I'm doing what you want me to do. I'm trying to figure out your angle. What do you,
I don't
what is
have an
it you
angle.
need
I
to
just
know?
want things to be done what's right.
Well, that's what he's trying
But,
to do.
I'm being
You wanna
questioned for
question
doing
that?
something right. Okay.
I beg
Thank
your
you.
pardon, sir.
I said, you want to question when he's
No.
doing the right thing?
I am not questioning
Well,
him
yeah,
doing the right
apparently you
thing.
are.
Well, I apologize that you see it that way, dear.
Now, let's move on.
But I would like to see more accountability come forward as far as that.
Thank
and
you,
I do
ma'am, for
thank
doing
you
what's right.
Let's
for
vote the
doing that.
motion.
Mr. Chairman, I have something to
Yes,
request.
Mr. Long.
I would like to request the mayor to give us the name of the law firm and the attorney representing Mr. Hahn and Ms. Holden, please, so this commission and the county will know who is costing us money.
Good request.
Ma'am, you're out of order.
Down.
The latest lawsuit that's been presented to us, our Tennessee Risk Management has declined coverage on the fact we determined there's no coverage based on our general coverage conditions. Therefore, we're having to seek counsel outside. Our county attorney may be called as a witness. Therefore, he has to recuse himself. That said, to my knowledge, Mr. Hahn and Ms. Holden are being represented by Ms. Noy.
What's the name of the law firm?
I don't know that one. I've heard it. I'm sorry, I cannot quote it.
Any other questions or discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I think we're just trying to be transparent.
We are. Absolutely.
Debbie Ahern,
Yes.
James Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
Yes.
Dan Harble,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Joe Huntsman,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Go to 7I. It's approval of the mayor's selection for the Emergency Management Agency Director, Ricky Perky, Chief of the Hamblen County East Hamblen County Volunteer Fire Department. I put that in the form of a motion.
Second. We have a motion, Mr. Long. We have a second, Mr. Doty. Do we have any discussion or questions?
I'd like to present when you're ready.
Okay, go right ahead, please.
Actually, the body could go ahead and vote, and then I'll take a moment.
Okay, let's vote the motion.
Debbie Ahern,
Yes.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Dan Harble,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner, Joe Huntsman,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
13-1.
Motion passes.
Chairman, I'd like to just give a brief backstory to how we arrived to this point. As mayor, it is my selection to hire the Emergency Management Agency Director. Therefore, I have selected that person after I chose an advisory committee of 7 members of professionals in our community to vet the candidates, and I asked them for a consensus selection. In other words, I wanted all 7 to agree on who they presented to me as that selection. when they did. I did interview the candidate, had an excellent interview, and he has accepted that position. And tonight I'm proud to announce Chief Hamblen County, Chief of East Hamblen County Volunteer Fire Department since February the 16th. I'd like for him to take just a moment to introduce himself. Chief Ricky Perky, now Director Perky, or soon to be Director Perky. Let me give you one thought. He's going to come on January the 5th, work alongside Director Bell up until the point of his resignation from that position on January 31st. Chief, soon to be Director Perky will take over February 1st.
Glad to have you, Mr. Perky.
Thank you, Mr. Horn. As you know, my name's Ricky Perky. Some of you have known me as Chief Perky. I have served this community as the fire chief for the last 10 years. I have served the fire service since 2009 under Chief Jordan, the late Chief Jordan. I'm a father of 3, Silas, Colin, and Colton boys. My wife has a mess, raising a whole family of boys. Lovely wife, Kayla. We're strong in the community as far as she backs me, and the family does too. We're all laid up with public safety, which makes this much more easier. It's something I've wanted to do my whole career, my whole life. And I'm thankful for the opportunity. I look forward to working with you, working with departments, entities, agencies, and as well as our community.
Do any of you have a question for Mr. Perky? Well, certainly glad to have you aboard. Looking forward to working with you, and
Thank you,
congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Move to 7J, requiring additional juvenile detention holding facility, Blount County Sheriff's Department Juvenile Detention Center, and I put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
We have a motion, Mr. Long, a second, Mr. Richardson. Do we have any questions or discussion? Ms. Howell?
I understand we're in a tight spot. How do we resolve this to?
Well, ma'am, our holding facility here in Hamblen County has always been a temporary holding facility, okay? I think the state has to regulate and license, and there's a lot of parameters in creating a juvenile facility. There's very few across our state. Blount County, Sevier County are our closest ones now because, as Commissioner Doty acknowledged, that Knox County no longer takes out of county. Obviously, they have their own needs to do. Therefore, this contract is giving us some spillover if needed with Blount County. I'm also talking with Upper East Tennessee, which only has 10 beds, and they said 8 of them were filled at the moment. And that's 7 counties in Upper East Tennessee. It is a crisis, if you will, across the state as far as juvenile detention. Blount County was gracious enough to send us this contract, and it gives us another opportunity if needed.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anyone else have a question? All right, let's vote the motion.
Debbie Abler,
Yes.
Jamie Carter,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Porter,
Yes.
Joe Hudson,
Yes.
Peggy Powell,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mark Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Motion passes.
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Long. Move down to number 8, Public Services Committee. Call on Chairman Mike Richardson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item 8A, approval of the 2025-2026 Hamblen County Road List, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion from Mr. Richardson. We have a second.
Second.
We have a second, Ms. Howell. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 2 nay.
Motion passes.
Item 8B, Hamblen County Government Cybersecurity Policy, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Mr. Horner. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 1 nay.
Motion passes.
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
That concludes our agenda for this month. Do want to make a couple of comments?
Bulk waste.
Where is it?
9.
I do not have a 9. Oh, on the original, okay, that's what, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't have that one on this. We'll go down to item 9, our bulk waste committee, Mr. Horner.
Well, I don't have it either.
It's on the old one.
Item 9A, bulk waste, Hamblen County Highway Department, household refuge, trash, recycle, and bulk waste disposal information. I put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Ms. Ahern, any questions or discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 1 nay.
The motion passes.
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Horner. As I was going to say, that does wrap us up now, but a couple of comments were made earlier on there, and I think we need to clear the air. The payments on the road commissioners, when you're called a liar, you can either sit back and defend yourself, or you can just take it. And the information that I was given from the county, which is official documentation, was exactly what I said at the last meeting. 5 of the 7 road commissioners have a 0 balance. 2 road commissioners still owe, but they are paying monthly. I didn't lie. That's the information I've got. That is the official information, and that's what we will be going with. We keep getting pushback on the Anderson property. I know it was brought up tonight. Why we didn't buy this property back in 2021. We've said this over and over and over again. We were supposed to buy it. We were going to buy it. And Mr. Anderson decided not to sell it at that time. And that's been mentioned more than once, been mentioned several times. So to clarify that, and hopefully everybody will understand, there was no desire to be crooked or to deceive anyone. It was the owner of the property's decision not to sell it at the time in 2021. So if they don't sell it, we can't buy it. Wasn't nothing nefarious going on. Commissioners, rolling ahead to 2026, our committee meetings will be on January 12th, and our full commission meeting will be on January 22nd. So I'm sure you've got those down. Let's not forget, we have our commissioners' dinner tomorrow night at Russellville Baptist Church, Russellville, Tennessee. Our host this year is Jamie Carden, and I think it's, what'd you say, prime rib? And but we'll get together, and I hope everyone can make it. And going home tonight, please drive safe. Appreciate everyone's work and attention. And
Commissioner Hahn,
good.
Before you dismiss, may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
The new agendas with the inclusions that we got were not in the public's, so they had no way of following us. We need a way to make sure that they have just exactly what we have in all fairness and transparency.
Of course. We stand adjourned.
Knock that off
I'm
of.
taking my candy.
Okay. So,